What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back at you with another video. Yo, hanging out in the backyard today on a cool day. It's like 72 degrees after we had like Satan's crack of his butt like landed straight on New Jersey and all of the Northeast, pretty much for the most part. It was so hot a couple of days ago. So this is just beautiful right now. But what's up, fam? How are you? If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, helps my channel out a lot. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, Glenn Kessner, Roosevelt Hills Cemetery, right here in Manville, New Jersey. Hanging with the angels in my garden. People always say, you know, Glenn, what do you do with a lot of your stuff? I'm like, well, I kind of display it. Tuck it up in the corner, you know, and then drag it all out of here when it's time to get everything out. So let me flip the camera around. So yes, angels and angels and angels and more angels and all that. I'm trying to watch that I don't step in landmines. But, you know, it's growing in the fig trees. It's growing through everything. Newest edition. My neighbor gave me this angel and the damn bowl is now down there. I tried gluing it with some Gorilla Glue. Costco angels in the back. You know, these things take a beating because I leave them out all year. But, you know, it gives the griminess. Like, look at that. I love stuff like that. Griminess. As I do this video, neighborhood kids in the background. Watch this. Marco! Marco! Well, you're supposed to say Polo. You're supposed to say Polo. There you go. You got it. Makes me laugh. love the kids. I have fun with the kids. Venture in the basement. Got some fun things to show you. I don't know if I showed you this or not, but I'm gonna show you again if I didn't. When I was at East Coast Haunters Convention, sorry. It's my newest war tombstone. You know, it's funny, my sister said, it's a very, very basic tombstone. You know, why did you just want to get something like that? I said, it's not basic. I said, it's a military style tombstone. I said, this is something, I said, that I guess in our haunt, I always wanted to just keep things that are ornate, yes, but you know, if things are just too ornate and too swirly and too fancy and too this, it doesn't set off the realism. This sets off some realism here, so I enjoy that. Screamfest Studios, if you're watching, I love your work. Thank you. But really the reason I wanted to get this video done was to unveil the creepy mannequin that I kind of purchased on a random Facebook marketplace probably a good month ago and didn't get around to do the video, so here we are. So here she is, folks. I don't know, there's just something about the way she's painted. She's painted in a like a greenish, no, not greenish, like grayish, like blue. I love her, how she's kind of like saying like stop, and the dress is where it's at. I mean, I could not pass this baby up for $100. Would you do it too? Sometimes Facebook Marketplace finds, I mean, look at the dress. The dress is like $100. Look at that dress. The tussle, the tussle? No. Help me out. Tell me what like all this is right in here. But she's on a really, really good stand. Let me get back on here. They put work into it. So I'm happy with it. Fringe. Look, dude, earrings. What? Earrings. Bracelets? Let me put a ring on her. I think Mrs. Roosevelt Hills Cemetery will get a little upset if I put a ring on it. Would you marry me? Anyway, team, there's really nothing much to kind of unveil or discuss or whatever. I've got 3 projects I'm going to be working on this year. One project is, of course, doing the crypt. But I don't have a garage like most people, so it's like I can't work in a covered space, and it's been really, really, really hot, and too hot to work on certain things. But I just have to get a couple more pieces for the crypt in order for me to start adhering some of the things that I want. There is like a, I'll show you right here. I want to put this thing here on the peak of my crypt, or like on the eave, if you will. And then I'm gonna get some Hobby Lobby lettering, and I'm gonna paint them, and it's gonna say Kestner on the front. And then I'm gonna cut out some holes, and put these really, really cool windows. You want to see them? From my friends at evilsoulstudios.com, I'm only going to take one out. Yes, it is a stained glass window. How awesome are these? These are on their website. They're not much money. I'm going to throw it up to the light so you can kind of see. That's the idea that I'm going to get, or that I'm hoping for, right? Look at that. Look how good that looks behind the light. So I am going to cut out 2 holes on either side of the crypt. I am going to backlight them, and this is what you're going to see. Yeah, dog. This is what it looks like on the back side. And I just love the green that they put on that. Come on. Put some nice detail into their paintwork. I've been a fan of theirs for years and own a lot of their works. So yeah, that's where we're at, folks. I appreciate you stopping by. A little short one here tonight. I hate going down in that basement, and you always forget why you went down there to begin with. Haunter's got to eat, right? Had to go to the freezer to get the pizza. On that note, team, time to go make a pizza. Time to get this thing in the oven. Haunter's got to eat. Friday night. You've made it. Congratulations. Hope everybody out there is doing well. What are you working on? That's the question. What are you working on? What are you doing? Show me. Tell your boy. Love to hear it. But as always, do appreciate you stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe. Does definitely help out the channel. Until next time, you all know what to do. Say it once with me. Say it twice with me. Say it 3 times. Always. Creep it real. See you in the next video. Later.